All right, so no disrespect, but if you are still making savings goals in 2022, you stuck in the early 2000s, honey. And if someone is telling you to make savings goals in 2022, they absolutely hate your guts. We are going to discuss a far better option than making savings goals, because savings in and of itself is really ignoring so many things about your financial success that I will not allow. I will not allow it. What I'm going to discuss is far better than them childish weekly challenges that we see every time this year. I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, come on, bro. $10,000. Like, if some people can't even scrape together $1,000, so how am I going to scrape together $10,000 by following this chart? What we're going to talk about is better. It sets you up from all different aspects of your financial situation. Let's do something that will empower us and will make us richer, because that's what we all want and absolutely need in a time of out of control government spending. Okay? So keep it up to all that and more. It's Crystal with the Cash Compass. Number one, why are savings dumb? I mean, have you seen savings rates? That in and of itself should be enough. Like, look at this. Okay? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'm not save my money for that. For what? Huh? Mind you, these are super high right now, and most of these banks are absolutely unrecognizable. If we go with our Chase, we know Chase, right? How about Bank of America? Oh, that's the banks don't even really need you, okay? Back in the day, maybe they would say, okay, we're gonna charge this person 10% for an auto loan, all right? We're gonna give you 6% in your savings, and then that 4% difference is what they pocket as their profit, all right? That doesn't go on these days no more, honey. That's old news. They really don't need to do that, because the policies that the banks have right now are super lax. If you want to go in there with a loan, they don't even have to take that money from anybody else. They will just create that money up out of thin air, pull it out of whatever dark place you can imagine. I will say next, okay? And boom, you got a loan. So what is the incentive to pay you more money for your savings that is really useless to them? Another reason why savings is dumb. If you have not heard the word inflation at least 7 times this week, you're probably doing something right? You're probably not watching TV, not on social media, and not talking to anybody that you know. But if you have heard, the official inflation rate is somewhere around 6% right now, okay? If you know anything about the government, their official numbers are complete bullshit. I ain't gotta lie. Let's look at the official versus the actual unemployment numbers. It's literally almost half. Like, y'all just lost 5 million people? How about the official budget and spending versus the actuals? A 200 billion with a B dollar difference. That don't make no sense. So inflation cannot be any different, okay? They're telling us it's 6%. Let's look at shadow stats, which is the truth, okay? This is how inflation was measured before the government was like, this actually don't look too good, right? Let's just switch things up, all right? So depending on which way you want to look at it, inflation is anywhere from like 10 to 15% right now. And let's revisit what the Chase savings rate was again. Oh, okay. And then tell me who told you to save, because we could fight them together. And just in case you still don't feel me, let's put some numbers together, okay? So last year you did the 52-week challenge, okay? And you got $10,000, all right? So this year, after a whole year of putting your money in Chase, what a fantastic bank. After the whole year was done, you now went from $10,000 to $10,001, all right? Let's look at inflation though. Even using the official inflation number of 6%, okay? Your $10,000 has now lost value to the tune of 6%. So basically, you have lost $600 worth of value. You lost $600, you earned $1. You're negative $5.99 right now, honey. If you even had the $10,000 to begin with. So savings alone will definitely have your golden years full of food stamps, Section 8, Social Security, okay? That's not fun. So what do we need to do? What is better? How can you still increase your financial situation without being so one-sided and tunnel visioned, okay? Net worth. We love net worth around here. We never make savings goals because that's for losers, as I illustrated just now. Net worth takes into account all assets and all liabilities. Savings is only looking at your assets. Net worth gives you credit for debt pay down and for smart investment choices. Savings only gives you credit for that automatic transfer you did every single month or every single pay period. Your net worth gives you a wider view of your financial picture. Your savings is only focusing on one little insignificant thing. It holds you accountable for your debt because debt is the new slavery. I hope you know that. What good is a savings if you still have this chain of debt wrapped around your hands? I'm not gonna lie, he could have definitely got out of that with ease. I mean, you see that big old pocket of space, right? But let that be a metaphor of how people keep themselves in things that they can easily get out of. Net worth is so much more important because even if you didn't save not one extra dollar the whole year, you could still be doing better than the person who did save $3,000 or whatever every single year, right? And if we had to pick between, saving money or paying down debt, I definitely think, in most situations, the debt pay down is so much more better. Debt makes this world go round, okay? Every single dollar that you have had in your possession was loaned into existence. The only reason you're able to touch that dollar is because somebody before you was like, hey, I need a car loan. I need a business loan. I need a new house. And the banks put that money into the system, okay? Everything is based on debt. So if every single person got out of debt, that would really be a bad day. But that's not gonna happen. Let's keep it $1.50. We need debt to go around, but they're not gonna get that from me and you, all right? We gonna hit them with the y'all stay safe, okay? Y'all have fun with that. We're not doing this. When you actually pay down your debt, then you can really exclusively focus on just the savings and investing portion of the net worth calculator, which is, the fun part. It also gives you more control, right? Because as you can see, most of these companies, if not, maybe you can go to a credit union and get lucky here or there, but there's always going to be limits. With investments, with debt pay down, it's pretty much limitless. Well, not debt pay down per se, but for sure investments, okay? You can chase higher yields. Yields can go in the thousands of percentages, okay? You're not going to get that with a savings account. If you are doing the right research, if you are moving your money accordingly, you can really expand and dramatically improve your financial position in a way that savings just cannot. And we're not gonna do no 52-week challenge to do this, okay? We're gonna be actively doing this in a way that actually makes sense. So let's talk about how you can actually set up net worth goals. Start by actually calculating your net worth, okay? Your assets are gonna be your actual cash and your savings, so it still incorporates your savings, right? So your savings, cryptocurrency, stocks, bonds, some sort of collectible, easily liquid, like collectible art thing you have. I don't know. If you can quantify it and you can put value to it, it's an asset. You can add it to your net worth. Your IRA, your home, you can get pretty creative here, okay? If it's something that has value and can be sold, precious metals, that is absolutely a part of your assets, okay? Then you write your liabilities, credit card debt, your home mortgage, car loans, personal loans, the years lost from dealing with that toxic ex you occasionally still mess with. Write all these things down so you have a full picture, and your assets minus your liabilities is your net worth. If it's negative, then we got some work to do. Also, when you are writing these things down, write down the interest rate that you are paying or the interest rate that you have received, okay? That's going to put things into perspective and allow you to kind of identify what you need to really focus on, all right? Once you have this financial picture, you can create goals in a multitude of ways, honestly. If you're looking at your debt and you have something that's like clearly standing out like a sore thumb, maybe your credit card debt is like 22% and your student loans are like, in forbearance right now at 2%, we're not going to worry about the student loans. We're going to worry about the credit card debt. And the goal can be to make sure we allocate at least $50 a week to our, our credit card. Make sure we pay that down in addition to whatever the minimum payment is, okay? We can also look at our assets, okay? What am I earning the highest interest on, or what's giving me the highest rate of return? Maybe I should pour some more money into that, all right? So maybe for the year, our goal can be consistently assess what's giving me the highest return on my money and keep pouring money into that on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis. Maybe you can even say you're gonna increase your net worth by X percentage through debt pay down and through investments. Maybe every time that you give yourself a treat, you can also give that same dollar amount towards your net worth, all right? So that will de-incentivize you to keep on spending unnecessarily while also increasing and improving your financial picture. If you focus on your net worth and you're really doing this diligently, you will be able to retire earlier. Who wants to retire in their 60s, okay? That is not a golden year for me, honey. I want to retire right now. And in this video, I talk about some great, unique ways to use your net worth and make sure that you're actually pouring into these retirement options that are not just a 401k, all right?